Once again, our Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, has proven exactly why he remains one of the world's most authentic, courageous, and compassionate leaders, no matter how desperately the haters try to twist the narrative. This week, Prince Harry stood tall and proud at the prestigious Living Legends of Aviation ceremony in Beverly Hills, a fitting place for a real-life hero among a sea of pretenders. For the second year in a row, Harry joined a host of luminaries to honor true heroes, the brave first responders and aerial firefighters who risked everything to battle California's devastating wildfires. Let's be very clear. While others sit behind keyboards criticizing and tearing down, Harry and Meghan are out here doing the work, real work, making tangible, meaningful contributions to people's lives. Standing on that stage, Harry didn't make it about himself. He didn't seek the spotlight. Instead, he used his platform, once again, to shine a light on the quiet heroes among us. With heartfelt sincerity, Harry spoke of the firefighters' courage, their unwavering commitment, and the spirit of community that rises up in the face of disaster. And let's take a moment to appreciate his words, because they weren't just polished statements written by a PR team. No, they were raw, genuine, and born of real-life experience. Remember, this is a man who served for a decade in the British military, who saw firsthand the cost of courage, who flew Apache helicopters into danger zones in Afghanistan. Harry knows heroism, he recognizes sacrifice, and he honors it, not with empty words, but with heartfelt gratitude. Meanwhile, the bitter tabloids, you know the ones, will ignore all this. They'll pretend it didn't happen. They'll dig through the trash to find some petty angle, some ridiculous way to diminish his service, his compassion, his impact. But we know better, squad. We see the truth. And let's not forget, Harry and Meghan didn't just show up for the photo ops when the fires raged earlier this year. They rolled up their sleeves, they handed out food and supplies, they met directly with the firefighters and their families, they cared, they acted. Contrast that with the so-called working royals back in the UK, posing with plaques and pretending they're serving the people. There's no comparison. Harry and Meghan aren't playing dress-up for the cameras. They're living their values every single day. And of course, in typical Harry fashion, he even brought a little humor and humanity to the night, joking with John Travolta about his mother's iconic White House dance. It's that blend of dignity, humility, and lightheartedness that makes Harry so beloved around the world, no matter how much the salty critics try to deny it. And speaking of Impact Squad, let's talk about what Harry and Meghan did just days before in New York City. At the TIME100 Summit, Meghan took the stage, poised, powerful, and inspiring, while Harry stood proudly by her side. Together, they unveiled a moving installation called the Lost Screen Memorial, honoring children whose lives were tragically cut short due to the harms of social media. It was gut-wrenching. It was important. It was necessary. 50 smartphones, each displaying the lock screen photo of a child who should still be here today. Each screen, a life. Each image a devastating reminder of the urgent need for safer online spaces. While others post empty words about mental health, Harry and Meghan are putting faces, stories, and real action behind their advocacy. Harry's words at the memorial were so powerful. These children were not sick. Their deaths were not inevitable. They were exposed to, and in many cases pushed harmful content online, the kind any child could encounter. Tell me, Royal Sussex Squad, who else is fighting this fight with this much heart and determination? It's certainly not the bitter royal reporters who can't seem to move on from 2020. It's certainly not the desperate YouTubers and gossip columnists who make their living smearing Harry and Meghan's names. It's certainly not the clout chasers who depend on hate clicks to stay relevant. No, it's Harry and Meghan. It's always been Harry and Meghan. While the haters sit there foaming at the mouth, scrambling for their next outrage clickbait, Harry and Meghan are building something real. Legacies of compassion, courage, and community. Legacies their children, Archie and Lilibet, will be proud to inherit. And let's be real. No amount of jealousy, no barrage of tabloid lies, no swarm of bitter trolls can undo the good that Harry and Meghan are doing. The world sees it. The real world, not the manufactured tabloid fantasy, knows who the true champions are. So, while some people cling to crumbling institutions and outdated hierarchies, desperately trying to prop up a failing narrative, Harry and Meghan are forging a new path. A path of relevance, authenticity, and love. Prince Harry honors quiet heroes who fought California's devastating wildfires at Beverly Hills Awards ceremony. The Duke of Sussex attended the Living Legends of Aviation ceremony, where John Travolta acted as host Prince Harry is back in California, and honoring those who helped combat the wildfires in Los Angeles earlier this year. The Duke of Sussex, 40, returned for the second year in a row to the Living Legends of Aviation ceremony held at the Beverly Hilton Hotel on Friday, April 25th. Harry, who was honored at the 2024 event for his work as an Apache helicopter pilot in Afghanistan during his 10 years in the military, joined Morgan Freeman and others in celebrating the aerial firefighters involved with the wildfires that devastated Los Angeles in January. He and his wife, Meghan Markle, previously contributed to relief efforts by handing out food and supplies as well as meeting with firefighters. During his remarks on stage, Harry honored the first responders who battled the recent fires, saying in part, "There are moments in life that reveal a great deal about who we are, not just as individuals, but as a people. Moments that test our courage, compassion, and our commitment to one another. And time and again, what I've seen, what the world sees, is that first responders rise to that challenge every single time, yet we rarely get the chance to thank them." This past January, when fires swept through over 50 square miles of Los Angeles County, threatening homes, businesses, communities, we saw that spirit in action. We saw courage, we saw commitment, and we saw an extraordinary group of men and women take to the skies, also risking their lives to protect people they would never meet, he continued. Prince Harry found his vibe in California, but does miss home, says friend. It has reminded us that in a world full of noise, there are still quiet heroes among us, steady, capable, and brave. Tonight, we celebrate aviation legends, the kind forged in smoke, shaped by teamwork, and defined by the courage to fly into danger when others are told to flee, he said. This community doesn't ask for attention or recognition, they don't ask for praise. But tonight, we're going to give it to them regardless, because in my experience, it's the people who don't expect it or ask for it that need and appreciate it the most, he concluded. John Travolta also returned to the award ceremony as host. Last year, Prince Harry teased the Grease star in his speech, joking that he was dining out on his infamous dance with his mother, the late Princess Diana, during a 1985 visit to the White House. "I was 1 year old when you danced with my mom," Harry said. "But look at us now, it's great, so if we're not going to dance together, we'll fly together." The 2025 Living Legends inductees included former Navy SEAL and NASA astronaut Christopher Cassidy, former astronaut and Navy fighter pilot Robert "Hoot" Gibson, and NBC's lead aviation and space correspondent Tom Costello. Prince Harry's outing in Beverly Hills came 2 days after he and Meghan, 43, stepped out in New York City. The Duchess of Sussex spoke on stage at the TIME100 Summit before the couple unveiled an installation honoring children whose lives were cut short due to the harms of social media. The Lost Screen Memorial featured 50 smartphones displaying the lock screen photo of a child whose life was lost due to the harmful effects of social media. The personal images were shared by parents, who are members of the couple's Archewell Foundation's Parents Network, to promote the need for safer online spaces. The Duke of Sussex said, "These children were not sick, their deaths were not inevitable. They were exposed to and in many cases were pushed harmful content online, the kind any child could encounter. No child should be exploited, groomed, or preyed upon in digital spaces. To the platforms, they may be seen as statistics. To their families, they were cherished and irreplaceable. And we, the Royal Sussex Squad, are here for it. We're here to support it. We're here to lift it up. So if you love seeing Harry and Meghan thriving, if you want to keep hearing the truth, if you want to drown out the noise of the haters with positivity and facts, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. And if you want to go even further in supporting this channel, helping us continue to spread the truth and celebrate Harry and Meghan's incredible journey, please consider leaving a super thanks. Your support means the world and helps us keep this community strong, vibrant, and full of love. Until next time, Royal Sussex Squad, stay proud, stay positive, and stay unbothered, because we ride for Harry and Meghan forever.